This edition of Tech Talk is brought to you by GlobalSpeak.com, new media consultants, corporate video and audio communications, video and audio production and distribution, live and virtual event production. Tag TV and Tag Radio is a service of GlobalSpeak.com, creatively delivering powerful marketing, video, and audio solutions. Julie, welcome to Tag Radio.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Well, congratulations. What an incredible opportunity, but you're going to be stepping into a pretty strong, important role. You're going to be chairman the summit that's going to be coming up next year. A lot of buzz on the street. We're hearing all kinds of things. It's going to be a great opportunity to get some insights and maybe to clear up some of the direction and the objectives of the event for this coming year. Maybe go into a little bit about that, Julie, if you will. Tell us more about the event and then what sets it apart, not only what sets it apart in a traditional sense. Obviously, it's been going on for over a decade or so, but now more than ever.
Well, this year, TEG is launching the summit on March 20th through the 21st at the COP Galleria. Mm-hmm. It's actually an evolution of the Georgia Technology Summit that brought 1,200 plus attendees the past several years. TAG and the planning committee saw an opportunity to grow this event by building upon the strengths of GTS, expanding our reach and visibility, and providing engaging content focused on global mega trends. This year's summit will also include a true interactive summit session where attendees will tackle a hot industry-wide issue by developing a plan they can use to positively impact their company and the technology community.
Well, every year it gets bigger and better. Now, obviously, we're not just going to be Atlanta, never were. We always were the Technology Association of Georgia, reaching out across the state. Now, even the bigger footprint. We begin to expand regionally, even nationally, ideally even globally. Pretty exciting stuff, Julie. Let's go into a little bit more about, obviously you got some 1,400 people, maybe even more some cases, especially with the exciting lineup that you've got. Maybe give us a little bit of maybe granular aspects of just what we can expect from the 2018 event.
Yeah, at this year's summit, you'll be engaging with over 1,400 prominent C-level executives, entrepreneurs, and academic leaders from around the world in discussions and actions centered on the global trends that are sparking and disrupting the tech community. What we're actually going to have are 3 internally recognized keynote speakers, and they're going to be focused on kind of a great futurist, some of it really speaks, from a technology disruptor perspective as well. We're also going to have Georgia Ignites reception and a dinner celebrating the top 40 innovative companies, an exhibitor showcase of top 40 innovative companies, 24 breakout sessions focusing on current and future tech trends, wow, an interactive summit strategy session, and plan on a global topic to impact your company. Then also panel discussions with leaders disrupting the ecosystem. 2018 Tech Hall of Fame winner will be announced during the summit. And we're also going to have 6+ networking and engagement opportunities for individuals to interact with their peers.
Well, it's a new era, new time. A lot of, we use the words disruption, a lot of excitement now coming out of disruption rather than challenge or concern. I think, are embracing the reality. Obviously, in your particular sector, with your particular expertise, everything from data and analytics and now artificial intelligence and supercomputers and everything else that's going on, this is no time to let anything get away from you. And if there's one way to keep up with everything and to do it in an effective and an efficient way, it's the one event that makes it all happen, and that's the summit itself. And it sounds like this year TAG is really going about making sure that not only are you having an experience, not only having a great networking event, but you're coming away with some deliverables, actual action deliverables that can make something happen. Now, as I understand, Jewel, the theme is about fueling the tech innovation economy, and not only about it happening now, but even what's coming up next. So maybe go into a little bit about that. What are some of the key industry sectors that Georgia's focusing on and that we're going to hear more about as far as the event is concerned?
So we actually are developing content around the key industry sectors, like you mentioned, that are thriving in Georgia, and we've put them into a buy, move, live, nurture, and protect category. So buy is when you think about fintech and e-commerce, which Georgia has a large presence. Move is anything with our supply chain and logistics. And then live, we've put in sports, media, and entertainment in there. And nurture, we put in health, food, and ag tech. And then protect, cybersecurity. Within each of these sectors, we're going to have trends that overlap and drive innovation that we've named spotlights. And our spotlights include cloud and digital, data and analytics. We also have a spotlight on talent and organizational readiness. Given just the changes in technologies, we really want to make sure the organizations that are attending are prepared to really adopt and also adapt to these. IoT is another trend, as well as policy and international, and then customer experience.
You know, we say it awful lot. I mean, Julia, as you can imagine, with the number of podcasts that we do on Tag Radio over the course of a year, we go horizontally, not just vertically. We go across every sector, and so many times, time and after time, we say the same thing, only different. In fact, we use that line, same thing, only different. Some of the base infrastructure, some of the most critical and important aspects of what's going to be needed to compete in the new economy are fundamentals, and the fundamentals tie into technology and some of the things that we've been talking about, and certainly the list of the things that you guys are spotlighting on. I think if there's ever been a case of redundancy or duplication, overlapping and driving innovation has reached a point where collaboration is absolutely paramount, absolutely crucial. We've said it all through the decades, now more than ever before. And I think you guys are spot on, and it sounds like the event really is going to crystallize a lot of that, not only into terms of what's going to be actions that you can take, but actual target markets that you can go after, and even have the support not only of your fellow industry guys, but all of the industry as well, as far as TAG is concerned. Now, I got to ask you this one, because I think it's really, I'm really impressed, Julie, because I know you've just recently moved to Georgia, and you guys are new TAG members, but I think you tackled I know you did. This is the largest, most important event of the year for the entire technology community in the state. What were you thinking? I'm kidding. Why did you decide? Why did you decide to chair the summit? And tell us about how excited you are about it. Now that I put you on the crosshairs.
No, I am. You mentioned recently moving to Georgia, and one thing is I thought this was a great opportunity to collaborate with other tech leaders in Georgia to host an event that showcases the art of the possible, utilizing technology to transform every industry sector. So when you think about all the technology innovation occurring today, and you think about, there's every sector, every industry that's really being impacted by that. And I thought what greater opportunity then to really build a network and be able to collaborate with those technology leaders in Georgia, but to really, help and put on a showcase that really can help organizations attend the summit.
One of the things that we joke about it's a challenge. We say so 20 minutes ago when we're talking about change and the rapidity of the rapidness of change. I think that's over with now. I think we've obviously come to the reality that that's it. Change is it. We're going to be dealing with it and embrace it and don't resist it. And certainly some of the things that are really kind of great things to know, sort of best practices, and knowing that there are other players that are confronted with some of the same challenges, but also can potentially have a collaborative solution that can be worked on so that it isn't necessarily competition, but more like co-opetition. Let's talk a little bit about, I guess, the bottom line, because there's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of buzz. Members are going to be hearing a lot of details about the summit. The momentum is just beginning to really, really begin and get out of the way, because it's going to be bigger and better than ever. But again, the companies that are interested in being part of the summit, like attending or sponsoring, speaking, can they still get more information, and can they still participate?
Most definitely. Inclusion is very important to us, and we welcome all companies, partners, and entrepreneurs interested in the event. Registration starts the first week of December, and we are kicking it off with an early bird special, so make sure you mark your calendar. For more information about the event, you can visit our website at www.tagsummit.com. And if a company wants to learn more about sponsorship opportunities, which are exclusive and highly visible, they should reach out to Kyle Ross at TAG by emailing him at kyle@tagonline.org. This really is going to be an incredible event as we share what's fueling the innovation economy and how your company can be part of it.
Well, again, Julie, congratulations. Welcome to Georgia. Congratulations for standing up and taking such a strong position so early in your relationship with the association. But I can tell you one thing. It is, it, and to know it is to love it. I mean, we're all about the same thing. We're just good people, creative people, innovative people, and collaboration and networking is absolutely fundamental, fellowship is fundamental. So I can tell you that even though you're stretching and going into an area that we haven't done before, 2 days, a much bigger event, global aspect and all that kind of thing, it's going to be out of the ballpark. Julie, I think we're all excited. Congratulations to you, and thank you for taking so much time out of your schedule, because I know how busy you must be, even to share with us a few minutes about insights of the future that's coming up at the summit. Thank you for joining us today on TAG Radio.
Thank you.